back to KidsAlive Church. I'm Teacher Joanna and this is Henry the Hedgehog, and today we are continuing our series on the New Testament. Last week we talked about the wedding at Cana, how Jesus performed a miracle, right? Turning water into wine. Today we are continuing. Today we're going to talk about 4 faithful friends. 4 faithful friends. Do you have good friends? I'm sure you have some good friends, right? But this story was found in Mark chapter 2 verse 1 to 12. And this story is when Jesus was actually preaching to a group of people in a house. So it was full of people sitting on the floor, sitting on the chairs, sitting at the windowsill, all listening to what Jesus was saying. Now, it was crowded. It was so many people. Have you been to crowded places before? Yeah? And sometimes you can't even go through. So this is what happened. It was crowded. It was a lot of people. They were so interested to what Jesus was saying. So there were 4 guys who had a friend who was paralyzed. Now, paralyzed means they cannot get up at all. They're actually ill. Maybe he had an accident. Maybe he couldn't walk from the very beginning. He was just lying down and he was not well. So, it was full of people, but Jesus was continuing to preach, and these 4 guys brought their friend to the house. Now, they realized that they couldn't get in through the front door because it was so crowded. So, they climbed up to the roof, they carried their friend up, and then they broke up the roof, and they made the whole bed slide down right in front of Jesus. And then Jesus prayed for him and healed him. Jesus said, "Your friend's faith has helped to make you well." Wow! How good are these friends? I want friends like that. When I'm sick, they will take me, they will carry me, they will take care of me. Now, today's lesson is about friends. How important are friends? How important are good friends? So what can we learn from this story? Is be wise with how we choose our friends. So number 1 is surround yourself with good friends. Surround yourself with good friends. It's so important to choose the right kind of friends. Teacher, are you saying that if my friend I think is not right, I'm going to straight away say, I don't want to friend you anymore? No, that's not what I'm saying. Because later on you will know why. Number 2 is listen to the right people. So if you have friends who are saying, I think you should not listen to your mother lah. I think today your mother say cannot go to the park, right? But she's at work, right? So you just tell her you're at home and then you come to the park with me. That is not listening to the right people. So listen to the right people. And number 3, be a good friend. You be a good friend. So if you have friends who are not so nice, who are a bit mean, who are not a good influence, you know what? You can be a good friend to your friends. You can teach them what is the right way to go. Now look at these bowls of pasta. Pasta represents us. Different lifestyles we have. Maybe some of us go to government school, maybe some of us go to homeschool, maybe some of us go to international school. All kinds of schools we go to, right? Maybe some of us are even working, I don't know, right? So these are our lives. This is us and our friends and all that. Now, we need to be careful what kind of friends we mix with. So, this is our environment where we are in, the water. The environment that we are in. Alright? And this is the influence that we have from the environment that we are in. It may be good influence, it may be bad influence, it may be not so good or not so bad, but it depends on what kind of influence you're in. Now watch how this little die affects the whole group of friends. So we need to be careful what kind of friends we mix with, what kind of influence we allow in our life, because it doesn't just affect 1 or 2 of us, it will affect the whole bunch of us. Let's see what happens to this pasta after a while. So this shows us that when you mix with a certain type of people, that's how you will end up in the end. Imagine if that paralyzed man mixed with people who were negative, who were ugly, who said, Yalla, we are poor, we are sick, we'll never get well. Jesus will never come to us. Jesus will never heal us. What will happen to the guy? He'll probably still be a paralyzed man, right? But because he had good friends, the 4 good friends, he became better. So we need to surround ourselves with good friends. Number 2, listen to the right people, not negative people, but the good people, right people. And be a good friend ourselves. Be a good friend to those around us. And then we will be blessed. Our group of friends will be the right kind of people. Now Mirsha's going to tell us the memory verse for today.
The righteous choose their friends carefully, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. Proverbs 12 verse 26. Thank you.
That was good, Mirsha. Thank you so much. So the memory verse is Proverbs 12 verse 26. The righteous choose their friends carefully, but the ways of the wicked leads them astray. So guys, I want to encourage you today, choose your friends carefully. If the friend is not a good friend, you be a good friend and tell them how to be a good friend. And hopefully you can influence them. But if they're not a good friend, then it's time for you to stay away and get yourself with the right kind of people. I hope you all learned from this lesson. I hope you know to choose how to be a good friend and choose good friends. Henry and I are gonna say bye-bye.